On the Central Asian steppe, there is nowhere for a nest to disappear. Two mottled eggs lie in a shallow scrape, surrounded by short grass, stones, wind, and open sky. For a Demoiselle Crane, visibility is both protection and danger. The parents can see trouble coming, but trouble can see them too. A rook approaches low over the ground. The incubating crane rises, spreads its wings, and drives the intruder away. For a few moments, both eggs lose the shelter of warm feathers. A cold gust crosses the nest. One egg still holds a moving chick. The other will never hatch. Inside the living egg, the first vibration is almost invisible. Then the shell rocks. A tiny crack appears, followed by a small opening where the beak presses outward. The chick cannot be rescued from the shell. It must complete the work itself. Push, rest, breathe, and push again. At last, a wet, tawny chick falls free beside the broken shell. This young crane is precocial. Within hours, it must stand and follow. Its long legs are an advantage, but they are not yet steady. The parents lead it away from the exposed nest toward a shallow basin where insects gather near the last damp ground. Food is already becoming harder to find. One parent searches across the drying steppe while the other remains close to the chick. A red fox appears beyond the grass. The adults become taller, louder, and more direct. The chick responds by flattening against the earth, turning its buff down into camouflage. Every delay creates a lesson. Hunger makes the chick peck at moving insects. At first, it strikes too late. Grasshoppers jump away. Beetles vanish between stones. But running, stopping, hiding, and trying again build the coordination that feeding requires. As juvenile feathers replace down, the same long legs become the engine for flight. The young crane runs into the wind, lifts briefly, lands badly, and tries again. A stronger gust in the foothills pushes it sideways. The family stays close, but the warning is clear. Ahead lies a migration route where a poor correction can become a fatal separation. At the staging valley, the parents join two other cranes. Together, they climb toward a Himalayan pass. The air becomes colder and thinner. Wind spills over the ridge in uneven waves. The juvenile loses height and drops below the formation. The escape is not a sudden miracle. It uses everything learned earlier. The bird turns toward the rising slope wind, holds its wings steady, and converts the gust into lift. Slowly, it climbs back to the family line. The mountain pass falls behind them. Reaching northwest India does not end the struggle. The exhausted juvenile chooses empty feeding ground, misses quick insects, and yields space to a stronger crane. Independence begins with mistakes. By watching, moving, and testing new patches, it finally finds seeds and invertebrates without help. Season follows season. The pale juvenile becomes a fully developed adult female, grey-bodied and black-necked, with long white feathers sweeping behind her head. She notices a golden jackal before it comes close, walks to safer ground, and feeds again without panic. At sunrise, cranes begin to gather for the journey north. The adult runs, lifts, and takes her own place in formation. The chick that once struggled to stand now reads wind across continents. From two eggs on an open steppe to one self-sufficient migrant, this is Egg to Survivor.